Oh, good morning and welcome back to Riverbend Springs here in Farming Simulator 25. It's the beginning of May, 6 o'clock in the morning. Beautiful looking day out today. You'll see in the upper right hand corner the money looks like it has gone crazy. It went up quite a bit. The reason for that being is off camera I needed to go deliver 4 pallets of wooden beams and 5 pallets of planks over to the Grain Elevator Museum to keep it moving forward on the rehabilitation. So I don't normally like to do significant work off camera, but that's just something I felt we needed to do just to make sure that the Let's Play's moving forward. Again, our desired endpoint is going to be that we can complete that Grain Elevator Museum with all of the collectibles on display. So we're going to try and keep providing the material that it needs, and then I gotta go around and I gotta try and find which collectibles I found but did not collect, and that was because of one of those things of I don't like to do stuff off camera, and I didn't want my money to go up, you know, by $10,000 a pop inexplicably. Yeah, and I'm also just not a big fan of collectibles. Yeah, I know it's part of the game, but I normally don't do it. But in the interest of completing the Grain Elevator Museum and having the displays, I am on this one at least. So we'll have to go do that. It is May, so I'm gonna go get a pallet of crawfish to put in here as well, and then we need to check the prices menu and see what crawfish is up to. It might be time to sell that stuff. Straps off. $5,000 for that. Let me go put the trailer back. I'll go get some crawfish. And maybe Walter can man our little kiosk for the time being. Okay, let's see. We'll drop that right there. Let me head over to our refrigerated storage. We'll grab a pallet out of there. So it's a new month. I think this grass is going to be as tall as it's going to get. Yeah, there's heads on the... Yeah, that grass is ready to be cut. So I think that's something we can do this month. I think we'll probably have fields ready to be fertilized. Everything should have germinated. We'll take a little drive around to see that that has all occurred as well. I do like this. I just wish the crawfish appeared on the palace in there. Alright, I think if I come back into this corner, take one out. Perfect. I don't have like a little reefer trailer truck with a back. I don't even know if there is one in Farming Simulator 25. It would be nice to have a reefer trailer or something, but I don't think we do. Alright, crawfish, got it. Let's run this up to the market stand. And then I think maybe we ought to drive around, check our fields. We could probably do it with the Fendt. What is the Fendt doing? Looks like it could use some work too. Walter scowled at me the other day when I kind of went over the grass alongside the trailer, so I'll make sure I stay on the drive. Don't want Walter getting upset. So go ahead and put this in here. This is like the 13,000 we got yesterday at the end of April. Yep, still getting about the same. Let's go ahead and pull up the prices menu, take a look at that quick. So I had crawfish already pulled up. 11,283 looks like the quote-unquote seasonal high. We're looking 11,285 at the restaurant. So I think we'll take a bunch over there. So they could have themselves a little crawfish boil or something. And yeah. So let's scooch over here. Okay, our field's growing. This is our soybean field, right? Or is this a cornfield? Trying to think. It's cornfield. Okay. Which field's a soybean? Oh, down below where the sunflowers had been. Oh, sorry, bus. Don't want the kids to be late for school. Oh, my. Well, actually, I can just go down around behind, I guess, since I'm down here already. It is kind of the long way around, but it's all right. So I got a bunch of stuff here I need to move. I need a skid steer or something because I just don't have the maneuvering room to use the front loader on the tractor, I don't think. Or I don't like to. I'm kind of excited about the fishing thing in the Highlands fishing because it would be kind of neat to be able to come down here to the river and the boat dock and be able to do a little fishing when you have some free time. We're not too busy right now, so. It's funny, we hardly ever use this ferry landing over here. Because it's like right next to the bridge, it almost seems kind of, I don't know, almost like it's a little silly. I think I can get around. Well, I know I can get around this way, but I gotta kind of skirt along the edge of the field when we get up to it. So this should be our soybean field here. Yeah. And it could stand to be fertilized as well. Now I wanted to make this a rice field, but for whatever reason I couldn't. Just, it didn't allow me to do it. So our next field is our rice field, long grain rice, I guess, to be more specific. And I imagine it needs to be fertilized as well, and it's probably ready to be flooded. So I think I should fertilize it first and then flood it. And then, let's see, interact with the pump here. Water level too low. Flood the field to avoid crop damage. Yeah. So do we want to flood it before we fertilize it? I don't think so. I think we want to fertilize it first. So let's get on that. And then we'll flood it. So yeah, this, I took the lumber out of here. So it's getting lower. I got what? 8 beams and 1 planks in there. And then I've got the sawmill over here is producing long planks and planks. I turned the planks on as well. Run low on wood. Now I need to take the wood chips out of here and take them over to the refined wood chips production. And then over here, let's see. So this will be our sunflower field. And it needs fertilizing as well. So let's see, fertilizing. What do we want to do? Mineral fertilizer, spray. Well, I think for the rice field, we'll get down there and we'll put mineral fertilizer on it. Solid fertilizer. So we'll grab a bag, top that off. We'll take the bag with us. The thing is, you can't have a worker fertilize with the bag on because they get confused by the bag. Got the bale spikes are just a little bit in my way. There we go. I wonder if I can back into it and get it though. Before too much time gets away from us, I want to get over to the Grain Elevator Museum and see where it's at, because it goes through the stuff fairly quickly when it has it, I think, or it seems to. There we go. I think I'll just go ahead and do this myself on the rice field. We'll do it as a quick time lapse and then we'll get it flooded. Man, we were doing great on money. I don't know if it really matters, but I've kind of made my access point down in this corner. I suppose you probably could just drive into the field anywhere if you really wanted to. Press and hold circle. There we go. So we're going to go to steering assist. Okay. I don't think it really matters how we decide to do this. So we fertilize this field. Well, using that partial bag kind of came back to bite me in the rear. I got just a little bit to finish up here. Oh man, do I remember where I came out? I'll have to... I guess I can pull up the map and take a look at it, make sure I get in the right spot. But yeah, I gotta run back up and get some more fertilizer to finish the job. It looks like it would not hurt us to go buy some more fertilizer. How much liquid fertilizer do I have? This one is full. I can tell by how much we're tipping, and I don't have a weight on the back. There we go. Yeah, I think a consumables run probably be a good idea at some point. But this should be enough to get us through the rest of this long grain rice field. And we'll take a look at maybe using the sprayer for the other fields. Okay, see my tracks where I came out? Yeah, right there. So, probably right around here. And then what? Oh man. I don't even know if it's a full width for the next time down. I may just do it anyway though. Ah, we'll just do it. It won't matter. It won't be that much fertilizer. So there we go. I'm pretty excited. Our rice field should be fully fertilized now. Let's see. If I drop that off and then pick it back up, the lines will disappear. There we go. %, for 90% field bonus. So what did we not do? Maybe it's because of the flooding. Let's flood it. Oh, it's so cool. I wanted to stand here and watch it flood. I think it might take a while though. Yeah, it is. It's not going very fast. Okay. We'll come back and we'll check on it a little bit. So, we need to fertilize, I think, all the other fields. Soybeans there, sunflowers, and the corn, I think, all need to be fertilized. Now, do I have liquid fertilizer? Yeah, I see some. I think. That's liquid fertilizer, so I got one there. That probably won't go terribly far though. Really ought to move those bale spikes over. It'd make things a lot easier if I did. Yep. There we go. Okay, fertilizing crawfish needs to get sold. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna grab this trailer. We're gonna go fill it up with wood chips, and then we're gonna take it over to the pond. And then we can swing by the Grain Elevator Museum, check, see what's going on there. And if we're at a point where it needs something when we take, because that's over by the restaurant, we could take whatever we need to keep it going when we take crawfish to the restaurant. I'm trying to make this as efficient as possible, because we do a lot of running around on this map. Because we got our toes dipped in a lot of different stuff. Oh, is it starting to flood? Yeah. Oh no, it's the river. Hang on. Oh yeah, I'm getting a little shine. Yeah, it's flooding a little bit. In the middle. Can you see like the tire tracks? Is that what flooded first? Ooh, got a little ripple. That's awesome. All right, wood chips. Let's focus. Stay on mission here. It is my first time flooding a rice field, so gotta forgive me. All right. Alright, so it's 9:30. I don't have anything for here, but so it's about, what, halfway through what it needs. So yeah, it should be fine for the rest of the day. I think I know I made a wrong turn on the way over here. I ended up swinging by the restaurant. I think what I'll do is I'll just use this trailer. I can put like maybe 6, probably not. Could it fit maybe 6 in here? Maybe. We could try and deliver like maybe 6 a day. I didn't even look see if we had crawfish when I delivered the sawdust, or the wood chips. Look at bike trails over here. I'm gonna throw my bike in the back of the pickup. And after we deliver the crawfish, maybe we'll go ride around a little bit. Since we're going by the store, we should stop there. There's nothing. Unfortunately, there's nothing to load with, though. If I can borrow the forklift from the sell-by warehouse, I think maybe we could get a couple of liquid fertilizer pallets. They won't like me blocking the door, but it'll make things easier, I think. Let's see. Used equipment. What do you got? A horse trailer, an accumulator, a back lifter. That might be good. I'm just going to buy that, you know? It's not expensive. It would come in handy. Let's grab that. Yeah. So under yield improvements, consumables, do we like the Cortiva or the Helm? Let's get the Cortiva. Let's get 2 of those. Well, if I had a tractor here, I could use the back lifter. But I don't. So I'm going to have to borrow the forklift from sell-by. So let's get that. Let's get these loaded. They're very understanding at the sell-by warehouse, so we'll just get this loaded in here quickly. And we'll take this back to the farm. We'll get it offloaded, and then we'll load it with the crawfish. And then maybe I can put the other wood chips in here. Let's try and put this one towards the front. Try to even the weight out best that we can here. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna return this. Be back in a minute. All right, so I got the forklift returned to the sell-by warehouse, and then we got to strap this down. So yeah, the straps are not in the best spot, but they'll hold it, I think. Yeah, that one. All right. This, I'm questioning why I bought it now, because I got front loaders, but the thing is, the front loaders stick out so far, it makes it hard to maneuver, but I don't know if this will be much better. It didn't cost nothing. We'll worry about it later. What'd be nice is if I could find like a cheap tractor. There aren't any base game. I'll have to look in the mod hub for maybe like a cheap older tractor that I could just buy. We'll have to see. I'm not so familiar with the 25. Have to go in the mod hub and look. So we should be able to use the sprayer to get the other fields fertilized. It'll probably go a lot quicker too. I think I'm gonna go down and take a look at the field, see how the flooding's going. Where's that entrance? Right here. I know, I'm easily amused, I guess. I don't know. Is it still flooding? Or is it done? Oh, I think maybe it's done. Yeah. So let's interact with this, see what happens. Water levels at 53%. But I don't have an option to do anything about it, so that's pretty cool. I know, easily amused. All right. Now, I would like to keep these over in the building with the sprayer, but that's not where the other one's at. And yeah, I think we'll just take these out over here. Strap, strap, strap. I'm gonna put this one near here. That way I could come by with the sprayer, maybe fill it from there. Of course, it'll be hard to get the wheelbarrow out of there. All right, so let's go down to the refrigerated storage. Come back, get the pickup in the trailer. Park that there. That should be all right. Let me go get this grass. Oh man, it's 11:30. You know what? We'll load this and then we'll go eat. We'll deliver it to the restaurant. We'll eat at the restaurant. Didn't we eat there yesterday? Probably. We've loaded up 6 pallets of crawfish here. We're heading down to Willy's Riverboat restaurant. Down this little track here. So we'll deliver this and we'll stay for lunch. And then we'll get back on some farming. I see there's rain in the near-term forecast up on the icons up in the upper right, but I went into the weather on the crop calendar. It's got the weather down at the bottom, and I didn't see anything. Of course, sometimes I guess I miss it, so I don't know. Let's see, I'm not quite sure where this goes to deliver. I think I'm back into the side of this building here. Let me back in here. I think it's here. Straps off. No. Alright, maybe it's... I don't know where it's at. Maybe it's in the front of the building, or maybe it's over here in the parking area. Well, when we go through the trigger, they should just start offloading, because we already got the strap. That's it. There it is. Okay. So, crawfish delivered for the Crawfish Boil. I'll go ahead and try and park out of the way. I gotta be more patient when reversing with a trailer. I'm a button masher. I go and I just hit the accelerator and I push that accelerator trigger button all the way down sometimes. Need to really feather it. Alright, engine off. And we'll go on board Willy's here and we'll get some lunch. Because I'm hungry. And then we'll see you in, I don't know, probably about an hour. Alright, well, lunch is over. Let's go hop in and pick up. We'll head back to the farm. And we'll get back on the farming. I think what we'll do is on the way, since we're over here, well, I was going to stop by the Grain Elevator Museum and check on the progress, but actually it hadn't been that long since we last double checked, so I don't think it's going to be out of the stuff, the materials yet, so we'll go ahead and leave it a little while longer. Oh, that's right, I was going to bring my bicycle over and ride around. I forgot to put it in there. Well, I guess, I don't know, we can save that for tomorrow. I'll try and remember to do that tomorrow, because we're going to bring back another 6 pallets of crawfish for the restaurant tomorrow, and for the remainder of the month. We'll try and put 1 in our little kiosk every day and deliver 6 over here. But since we're over here, we will go by the cooperage and check on what's going on over there. I'm not gonna load anything up just because I don't have time to go take it over to the farmers market anyway. We got farming we got to do. I got to get those fields fertilized, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So we'll swing in by the cooperage though, just to check and see how everything's going, make sure everything's going all right. There's all of our tree service equipment there. No storms in the forecast, so yeah, probably won't be doing too much of that this year. We'll have to see what happens. So there's quite a bit over there. Let's go take a look. Yeah, and it's got storage though in the production. Yeah, it's got quite a bit of capacity to go ahead and store this stuff. So I was thinking about having to maybe move the spawn point so things could continue to spawn, but there's so much capacity in the storage that it's just going to keep coming out anyway, so there's no need to worry about that. We'll just yeah, we'll go get maybe get the wood chips and take them over by the river a little bit later in this trailer. I don't want to fill it up, so uh-oh, go 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 go. Hey Walter, I went and I delivered the crawfish over to Willy's, and now I'm gonna go and take the sprayer and we're gonna fertilize the fields, the soybean field, the sunflower field, and the corn field, and try and get those done. Then I'll get on cutting grass and making hay. Alright, so I think I want to use the Challenger for this. A little bit larger tractor. We haven't used it too much lately, so we'll hop in it and use it for a while. Been using the little Fent for most of the small jobs, but this one's good for doing stuff that requires just a little bit more horsepower. So I've got my fertilizer and the IVCs over here by the barn, and I think it's got herbicide in the sprayer, so we'll just head over to the building over here. We've got our lime spreader and our sprayer both stored in this building over here. There was like an old barn on it. We had that torn down, and then we went ahead and put in this kind of more modern garage type building. Not too big. I think I'd like to bring the John Deere tractor over here and keep it over here too, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And I think maybe I'll start storing the fluids in here, the liquids in the IBCs. Maybe off to the side or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's get that open. We'll go ahead and back up. And hook up to the sprayer, and then we'll offload it. I think there's space. Well, if there's not, yeah, I could always load it back up, but it looks like they popped out right behind me there. That's perfect. Kind of wanted them off to the side, but I think that's probably even better than what I was thinking. It's a lot of space at the back, and we can get the sprayer parked in there. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll get spraying on these fields. We'll get the liquid fertilizer loaded up in here and start spraying. Well, oh no, it started raining. I mean, I knew the icon was up there in the upper right, and it hadn't started, but I looked at the weather and I didn't see anything. So, yeah, I should have known better. Let me check. Yeah, so down at the bottom, it looks like it's just going to be a brief shower, so it shouldn't be too bad. I was planning on going down and doing that. What's down there? Soybean field? I was going to do the soybean field and then get over here and cut the grass and and make hay, but it doesn't look like that's going to be an option for me. So let's see. I guess we'll go ahead and we'll park this up over here. It's all muddy and stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and park it out in the rain, get a free wash, I suppose. And then, let's see, what can we do? I don't know. Well, yes, I kind of was lollygagging. I really should have probably paid more attention. Oh, what are you going to do? This grass, I thought that'd be taller. I don't know. Let's see. Well, I guess in the absence of having anything else to do, we'll go hop in the pickup, go fill the trailer up with wood chips again, and take it out to the refined wood chip production. Because, yeah, there's nothing else we can do. Dang it. I guess I gotta pay more attention to the weather when it could be a factor so that we can get things done, but we should be fine. I mean, it's just the beginning of May now. There's not much to do in the month of May. We've just got to get these fields fertilized and make hay. We should be able to do that in a period of 2 days. So yeah, it looks like our rice field is nice and flooded now. You gotta forgive me, I keep looking at it and stuff because, well, it's new to me. I think it's neat. I've never done it before. It's the first time I've flooded a field, so yeah. Oh, cool. I dig it. I like it. Alright, let's see. Wood chips. So we loaded up the crawfish, the refined wood chips, and the premium sawdust. I didn't think I was going to get this crawfish pallet. I don't know if you remember the first time we tried to do that. We ended up going into the pond with the skid steer. All right, let's see. There we go. That's what we get for premium sawdust. Not much, but it's a byproduct, so it's free money, right? And then our refined wood chips, boom. And then we've got our crawfish here. So let's see, the best price was here at the farmer's market, I think, but let's see what we actually get. I just realized I had the dang microphone muted. Dang it! Oh, I coughed and I gotta go back and overdub a bunch of that. I don't know how much. I think probably from the time I was spraying on. Dang it. Alright, let me check the prices menu. So crawfish here at the farmer's market is $11,310, which is like the lowest place. Let's see what we get. We got exactly 11,310. So yeah, that's no good. Ah, man. So annoying. I hate the fact that I have a cough that it makes me want to mute and then I forget to unmute. I'm gonna swing by the I guess I'm gonna have to go this way. I want to swing by the Grain Elevator Museum and see how it's doing. This is a roundabout way to get there. Alright, we're here. Oh, we're still at 3,000, huh? It's gonna be a while. I don't know if it'll get done yet tonight. I hope not. Well, yeah, I just don't want to let it not, you know. I don't know. Look, it's 5 o'clock, right? I'm frustrated now that I know I have to go back and overdub. Gotta back up here. I gotta put the grain elevator. So it looks like it's in better shape. I wish we would have really paid attention to it. But it was all dilapidated with boards hanging off and stuff, I think, if I remember right. So I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. I don't know how we're doing on time. It's hard to say with everything that went on, but tomorrow we'll spray the 2 remaining fields with fertilizer. We'll get that grass cut, tedded, baled as hay. We'll deliver another trailer load of crawfish to Willy's. We'll sell another pallet at our little farmer's kiosk. And yeah, we won't be taking any more of the farmer's market. Definitely not. No. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here at Riverbend Springs Farming Simulator 25. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. And if you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. Zoom. We'll see you next time.
PlayStation